Nurse for Gina Equano Ewu. As we speak today, some nurses died, some doctors died. Somebody lost their wife, somebody lost their daughters, or lost their beloved. All because they are frontliners, they are working, saving people. Through that, they are also dying. Kojo upon Kromatin cry. At 150,000, at GD, Yabusa and say also COVID-19 related issues. Like sit. He said, as some over to Makan or China, over to Makan Iran. You will quote actually. But this is Ghana. A Christopher Nabasa Daniel Maka said, where the Yamesi and Cathedral and Kwasia for Christopher be my Jimmy. As suffer no 90% mo yankwasia fo nkose hwemo. Be 10% penny papa a omuye nyame adwuma. And these fools will come to their churches and they'll give them front seats, all because sikanti. Like today, Pentecost for you should be putting a statement out. Kojo upon command must be prosecuted. Near who's the Pentecost? Yeah, sorry. Na sebio enye Jimmy for being a DNM. And that is what I believe in. That is what I believe in. I believe in making sure the system works, saying the right things at the right time. People are dying. People died. Me be phone lines. You see, I'm catching call for me. Can't me. I'm now for nurses and doctors. You weep. Cause say with the honey, I'm crying. Obia and stopping. No, he's still feeling good. Now NPP what was say to my NPP. No, these people have to go to jail. And this report is coming from the Auditor General. And yes, Sami Jemfi na Troy, you Auditor General Troy. Sami Jemfi busa Auditor General say, "Emiraka siya no konkrone ma wo kwan say, e was say charge. Aden na won prosecute omo." And also ayebone. And also Sami Jemfi ayebone. And inti Kevin tell ayebone. NDC ayebone. No, I will always make sure say no credit there. That's why I want the NDC to come to power, because something needs to happen. I was say BBC, BBNC. Say BBC, and just say BBC na BBC. Upon Krumane Namha, Obesa Kose Ope MP. Of once I read before, do a jiminti. They are thinking, say, MPP, a some MPP, a hinye. Instead of them to look at integrity and say, hey, Massa, yes, small young man, not to radio, so send an away. Uti dam said and saying, ya and ho in a cocody any more cry. Now, Okon cry no, any what Syria Wahano, Mudi COVID, but 2 years so everything quite. What's Sako Jisicadi, Emma, a year of 4 years before I dream with you, get your pong croma. Na a man and Bema delights and ponche. Instead, some measure of 1 year, be a Bema or integrity, Papa Yansana, be beyond Tarano Hono, only problem, Biano, Edna Coro, ya pong croma, ye Jimmy. Naturally, you were born foolish. All right, now, do I have another one to show you? Now, the NDC spoke today about COVID-19 expenditure. No? Guys, every single thing the NDC said today, the NDC spoke on what the Auditor General brought out. And the NDC press conference, every single word that came out of the communications director's mouth, it wasn't his words. He didn't put those words together. He was rereading or re-echoing the Auditor General's investigation report on COVID-19. It is original baby because the NDC for transfer with Jimmy. That is say NPP Communications Director Richard Ahiagbe with Jimmy respond to the Auditor General's report the NDC is talking about. Whether the NDC supports it or not, the facts have been put on the table. It is like NPP Communication Director with Nimnyansa. They will take the report and analyze the report, but not to go after NDC. Because since NDC started the moment of truth, every single thing they have said, and then the air manifesto. And the NDC made some very important points. Now, me Ghana nina me share moment of truth. NDC for every echo Auditor General report, investigations, now NDC catch Auditor General say you have more work to do. Surcharge those people who have stolen upon Kroma or Makana Chiomo from Kojina Kodian Jessica and also NPP for someone TB that Kwasiafo. We want to build Ghana. We want to build Ghana. Wana mami teku na reko build Ghana. Abra upon Kroma Kromfo we kojo upon Kroma Osagyefoa Akufo Addo Asafo Kwasiafo we ria Ghana sika health minister yarefo we. AgyemangbaduI ne ho bon fa 5. AgyemangbaduI I saw the toilet sika ne ho bon fa 5. If you be atina a bon jot. AgyemangbaduI we ya na kofa Sputnik deal or kofa poison be wo Ghana for kwasiato we ya na hot was say health minister only health experience be only health background only any documentation that just only anything about health or your accountant. Now ye Jimmy Nkwano Akufo Addo Jimmy Nkwa NPP Jimmy no. Why couldn't you people change AgyemangbaduI? Because plea bargain or 81 million Ghana cedis or say or that Jack momenti NDC for Asama and the Omokai.
So number one is that the Auditor General's report details how the Ministry of Health paid a total of $120 million to UNICEF for the supply of COVID-19 vaccines, but only received vaccines valued at $38.3 million, with a whopping $81.8 million of this transaction unaccounted for. This, ladies and gentlemen, raises serious concerns given the history of the current Minister of Health, AgyemangbaduI, under whose watch Ghana entered into the dubious Sputnik V vaccine contract and paid a colossal amount of money for vaccines which were never supplied to us as a country. It will be recalled how the government of Ghana, led by AgyemangbaduI, the Minister of Health, chose to pay $19 per dosage of Sputnik V vaccine through a phony middleman called Sheikh Ahmed Damouk Al Maktoum of the United Arab Emirates, when Ghana could have easily procured these vaccines at $10 per dose or less. Fellow countrymen and women, we in the NDC are very concerned that despite the dire economic crisis confronting the nation, the DrBawumia government has neglected and or failed to retrieve the outstanding amount of $81.8 million, which could have been channeled into other developmental ventures to ameliorate the plight of suffering Ghanaians.
Asamno and a dawono. Sami Jemfi is reading the Auditor General's report. Ministry of Health said the 120 million UNICEF. 120 million vaccines. 38 million worth of vaccines the buyer. 81 million MI. Kasia otuaka jemse Kevin Till and NPP asem. Otu asa Kevin Till and NPP asem. Ghana beye ye onyaminti nyame beya we Jimmy na ongwa na onim nyankopon. Nentwi ne bo no yentwitwa wi a wo so pa akokokon. Ejim. Nentwi na obo we ese pa akokon kon. Some be ewo. It is a MPP communicator betna TV so na o defending kwasi asem we abutan say we Jimmy ana. Na wo say Ghana for ye Jimmy ana. 120 million, just 38 million vaccines the buy, 80 million na yebusa one some so time dey change ye and we're not in normal times and kwasiafo kan kwasam plea bargain wo kwakwa ase MPP for lead bioma honorable Dormaahene taking office first day he can reverse this plea bargain obia to ebie executive order obi pen keke because this has been reversed. I'm the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. I am reversing this act the president signed into law. He can do it. Into obiatwe bie. The 81 million away. AgyemangbaduI ne sadi sika Sputnik. Sputnik. obejina parliament catch so I didn't know what I was doing. Akwa we also box in the shame. Now, my producer no say menchiremo obi beka so Kevin Taylor Obwa wanye RTI bia. This is Mwankasa mo Joy News no. It's Atanam a young pal. Ghana Embassy in US to host forum on RTI. Kevin Taylor picture on the 3rd February 2018. I am Sika. And I'm the first Ghanaian in the world. The also a Bema Nombra. The first man, a young guy. Ain't my friend that Lumba. He said, that's a call from Kakao. Kevin Taylor has RTI. Or the first person to organize an RTI forum in the world as a Ghanaian. Our US Embassy. I am mere my own money. What have you done to help Ghana? And you are speaking. What I have done, you can't do it. Yene pioneers of RTI. Yene politician bisiko. Yene sika. We are doing okay. Into when Jimmy na unim de okaka. Ana Jimmy no na ana edemo abedru NPP munti aburuso. Jimmy na mubo mutuo. Pay. Where 2018. That is what I did for Ghana. And ye pe Akufo Addo kwasi flight no ye pe amount or say RTI ne ma omonfa maye intimate na menye din misika na meye almost $1,000 eduane maye just to use Ghana Embassy. They took me almost $1,000 ambassador ne to mumusa no bewa matese also or Massachusetts or Chadibu school bim mumusa ambassador bewa say didn't they take me money to just use my own embassy to organize an event that would deepen our democracy? They took $1,000 from me. I served food every foolish people. Or to Ghana say, Kevin, what have you done to help Ghana? I have deepened Ghana's democracy. NPP cannot take credit for RTI. See, for Mumunim Nipa say Sika or Ghana home. Mwanga sa Ghana web no so report here. Me chira mu ni nyina sa na kwasiafo. Me betena me kasa I speak out of pain because yem penny for the Jimmy. We all want the betterment of Ghana, but yem penny for no dodo ni kwasiafo, especially NPP for we. LoudSilence Media to organize RTI bill passed forum in Washington DC. Date near then 31st of January 2018. What is your problem, my friends? I'm tata Ghana Paul Adomocho kwasi ampe kwasha adisi to be better TV so we na kwame sefa kan nam ha. They have contributed nothing. They pay for awards. All those things they are best they pay for all this nonsense. They are not contributing anything to this nation. 2008 how many years? Now saying about 2008 near how many years they to me say we need to organize this. So, Ghana, Jimmy Mo, Kevin, or wine, Ghana. I have deepened your democracy, open journalism up. That is what I've done. And if I die today, my legacy will live on. Do you know some Ghanaian friend Kevin Taylor? Oh, I know Kevin Taylor. Yeah. I didn't know Kevin Taylor. This is why he's dead. And no, and we will live for. We don't live for Yakwe Yakobon Sao. We don't live for Busia 4 way there. Or toy cars be and then Papa packet toy cars be and a chest was no. We will live from here. And yes, I mean, yes, font and time be according to cast and time be a bruni be so no abesana light tin. Na a gentle from Bema Besia, yet was go and conform money upon with Diomo, we read the mefano, and yeah, no, that is not legacy to us. Legacy is impacting lives. Bringing this out, putting better ones in. To shaping the life of humanity. That is what we believe in. Now, let's move forward. Yanko NDC for no so back. Onye. Now, NDC for Saka send me momenti on.
Second finding we would like to discuss this afternoon is the fact that the Auditor General's report reviews how the Ministry of Health recklessly paid an amount of 10.3 million Ghana cedis as premium for special life insurance cover for 10,000 frontline health workers without any life insurance policy document and a beneficiary list. We find it intriguing and should I say disgusting how such a huge life insurance premium was arrived at without a beneficiary list detailing the names of beneficiaries, their dates of birth, and other relevant information, which should have formed the very basis for the computation of that premium. This reckless misuse of COVID-19 funds by the Akufo Addo Gøvërnment government does not come to us as a surprise. Why? Because we know that 30% of that booty went to an insurance company called Enterprise Insurance, a company that is closely related to the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. It is a known fact within insurance circles that Enterprise Insurance, on whose board the wife of the Finance Minister Angela Ofori-Atta currently sits, today enjoys unfettered control over government's insurances, as typified by this questionable arrangement.
Brofo ala sambi jemfi we ne graw ni nyina so ame for my din obi di dokono wa din wa kire me ba ne amana adwuma ne he me be kirekirim COVID-19 sika na yebo ye din koje ye no na do dan Akufo Addo nebusuafo Ofori-Atta insurance company for Enterprise Insurance sa insurance company ya eno de ko bu Ghana for snit 5 billion 2000 eno de dwane kwa abrochire sa insurance company ya na osade aba COVID-19 so on the ba be cover insurance kai 30% of sikano eko Enterprise Insurance wo can Ofori-Atta Enterprise Insurance no the yire ena daso sisi ase che in some way emma wo Ghana ni ubumfu a na wajimi sa in some Sami Jemfi ken Auditor General's report o enye Sami Jemfi ni NDC for na bobu srem because omo pe power no omo nyansa to trim busa won sa identity Akufo Addo on person obepam Ken Ofori-Atta on ne money box no NDC for Sakasa mumientie.
Friends from the media, it has also emerged that at the height of the pandemic, when frontline health workers complained about the lack of adequate PPEs, with some even losing their lives, senior management and supporting staff of the Ministry of Information were busy paying themselves a total amount of 151,000 Ghana cedis as COVID-19 risk allowance without approval. One may ask, what risk did Kwadwo Nkrumah and these staff of the Ministry of Information face to warrant the sharing of such colossal amount of money among themselves as risk allowance? You here, media men, you attended many Meet the Press series organized by Kwadwo Nkrumah in the Ministry of Information. When you went there, were you tested for COVID? Or were you treated for COVID? To have warranted the payment of COVID risk allowances to Kwadwo Nkrumah and his staff.
Kwadwo Nkrumah time and nurse for ejina COVID-19 nim ewu mini madam for be otakrade madam for a nurse na down for crucial doctor say oh yeah account something that day I felt so sad madam for from say na down for now yeah nurse no ni kunewu COVID kunikunu omo nkwara mienu now nurse no I will say a separate nurse no from the ma into nurse no one room and an ma no different rooms and a bema newu and she doesn't know what to do to help her friend. Neyire Krampo doesn't know how to console her kids because omo papa wuso neyire ntumi so nkwara anim. You see how critical this is. This is COVID-19 time. Takrade. Obadi's a room no osum. Ni kunewu. Ne mami ntumi more bano because she is also positive. And Korana they have been separated because they also tested positive. Bemanewu. They cannot even meet their dad, see the dad's body. Oba kunewu huni kunene ni mumpo. Kwadwo Nkrumah at the same time not otten crime. Ministry of Information. Otiano hoka 151,000 a day. COVID-19 1.5 billion a day. Kwadwo Nkrumah na Ghana banchire di jantrafo. Meko ka say Kevin Mayenka Kwadwo Nkrumah asem. He's a candidate for jail. This is the gravity of the corruption we are talking about. Ochina, Kojo Ponko Papa de talk no aba. I want to be president. We are the young people in NPP. We are the Etison. This is what we are dealing with. This is the reality. Nurse for Jina Ekwano Ewu. As we speak today, some nurses died, some doctors died. Somebody lost their wife, somebody lost their daughters, or lost their beloved. All because they are frontliners. They are working, saving people. Through that, they are also dying. Kojo upon chromatin cry. Aje 150,000. Aje edi. Yebusa and say also COVID-19 related issues. Like sit. He said, as some over to Makan or China, over to Makan Iran. You will quote actually. But this is Ghana. A Christopher Nabesa Daniel Maka say, where the Nyamesi and Cathedral and Kwasiafo Christopher be Jimmy. As for 90% we Kwasiafo and Kwasi Shimo. But 10% to penny papa. Juma. And these fools will come to their churches and they'll give them front seats. All because sikanti. Like today, Pentecost for you should be putting a statement out. Kojo Pokman must be prosecuted. Near who's the Pentecost, yeah, sorry. Na Sebio and Jimmy for being a DNM. And that is what I believe in. That is what I believe in. I believe in making sure the system works. Saying the right things at the right time. People are dying. People died. Me be phone lines. See, I'm catching conform. Can't me. I'm now for nurses, new doctors. You weep. I say with the I'm crying. Obia and stopping no. He's still feeling good. Now MPP what was say to my MPP. No, these people have to go to jail. And this report is coming from the Auditor General. And yes, Sami Jemfi na Troy you. Auditor General Troy. Sami Jemfi busa Auditor General say, "Emraka sia no konkro na ma wo kwan say e wo so search charge. Aden na won prosecute omo." And also Ayabone. And also Sami Jemfi Ayabone. And Nti Kevin tell Ayabone. NDC Ayabone. No. I will always make sure say no credit there. That's why I want the NDC to come to power. Because something needs to happen. I was say BBC. BBC. Say BBC. And just say BBC na BBC. Upon command and namha, obesa ko say ope MP. Ofuasa yire before do na jiminti. They are thinking say MPP some MPP hinie. Instead of them to look at integrity and say, hey, Massa, yes, small young man, not to the radio, so send an away. Uti them said and saying, ya and you know, in a cocody any more cry. Now, Okon cry no, any what Syria or Hano, Moody COVID, but 2 years so everything quite. What's Sako Jisicadi, Emma, a year of 4 side before I dream with you, get your pong croma. Na a man and Bema delights and ponche. Instead, some measure of one say you be a bema or integrity, papa be ansana, be beyond Tarano Hono, only problem, Biano, Edna Coro, ya papa croma, ye Jimmy. Naturally, you were born foolish. And this is folks I can say me.
Thirdly, friends from the media, the Auditor General's report avers that a contractor who has been awarded a contract at Nalerigu in the Northeast region, the Vice President, the appearance fee man's backyard, for the building of a holding, treatment and isolation center worth 15 million Ghana cedis, abandoned the project after receiving advance payment amounting to 4.5 million Ghana cedis. That is equivalent to 45 billion old Ghana cedis. They paid the money to him and he abandoned the site, according to the Auditor General. It is sad to note, friends from the media, that this colossal amount was paid to the contractor without him submitting any performance bond or any form of guarantee as best practice demands. This is a clear. The Auditor General's report avers that a contractor who has been awarded a contract at Nalerigu in the Northeast region, the Vice President, the appearance fee man's backyard, for the building of a holding, treatment and isolation center worth 15 million Ghana cedis, abandoned the project after receiving advance payment amounting to 4.5 million Ghana cedis. That is equivalent to 45 billion old Ghana cedis. They paid the money to him and he abandoned the site, according to the Auditor General. It is sad to note, friends from the media, that this colossal amount was paid to the contractor without him submitting any performance bond or any form of guarantee as best practice demands. This is a clear case of financial loss to the Ghanaian taxpayer and must not go unpunished.
We enya sabi jemfi o ena wakobo di stream enya Dormaahene na asoma tami jemfi we omo akasa mo Auditor General o say COVID-19 time no NPP for koye wogadiri bi no mkofa company bi bae ena mo so company no ye ma contract 15 million could see isolation center everyday nyankopon ena 50 million no omo yi mu 4.5 million titisika no 4 billion. And I'm say contractor J. Huh? Yet to Chroma is cathedral. We are moi. We are all not coming together to insist these people are all pulled out and brought to the book. Oh, do we need to cathedrals? Where Jimmy? This is the job for the church. This is where we need the pastors. We need the Christian council. This is where we need the peace council. Because when you don't work on this, you don't make the people believe in the system a little bit. To get to a point, the system, you will not be able to handle the people and the system will blow up. So these are the small things that are coming together. It's boiling in people's hearts. People are getting angry. Until some point in the election, these things reflect. It quickly comes into their brain and then they are on rampage. That is how it happens. That is where, when it gets there, you will not be able to calm nerves. That is where you will see the country sink. So these are things that the Peace Council, the Christian Council, the religious, they all come quickly. Let these people be brought to book. So that it will instill some confidence in the young one who is angry, in the Ghanaian who is angry. But all these things are boiling in the hearts of the people. The continuous and consistent corruption that people are keeping, trying to cover up, it's definitely going to stay under the water. It's not going to stay down there. And these things, you know, say because the problem, it takes just a flip from somebody. It will be a company, 4 million Ghana news cities, 4 billion. Any problem, nothing has happened. When you mean a report, no Auditor General and NPP, because Auditor General would you mind NDC Francophone we bra. Court sibia dumelivo etwen osafma fo na notintin se wo wona ase ene ko gina court no. Let them answer questions sikani ye nyina ya dia. So when I tell you say NPP does not deserve to lead, also what Tim say we are $4 million da. Na imagine say asem we nyina yesi Dormaahene apreso ana NDC abreso anko tumfo bekasa anka mamponhene anko be ne spell said the ohu frema e Uzbekistan kobe press conference anka hemfo de omo begim ade a NDC ne entafo ne awonafo mo ye lower class ye ne asantefo de nim nyansa enso yete fimu NDC for kansem mo mienti omo.
Friends from the media, it has also emerged that at the height of the pandemic, when frontline health workers complained about the lack of adequate PPEs, with some even losing their lives, senior management and supporting staff of the Ministry of Information were busy paying themselves a total amount of 151,000 Ghana cedis as COVID-19 risk allowance without approval. Friends from the media, one of the most bizarre findings of the Auditor General had to do with cash payments by the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, totaling 11.9 million Ghana cedis, some 110 billion Ghana cedis, old Ghana cedis, to caterers who provided hot meals during the 3 weeks of partial lockdown, which monies were all retired with honor certificates. It is quite obvious, even to the uninitiated, that the resort to honor certificates, if you say honor certificates, or that, for example, you are buying food from a restaurant. So, Hejia Bintu of Class Media goes to Papaya and say, I'm ordering 1,000 packs of fried rice. And when she goes to her superiors at the workplace, she doesn't show her superiors with any receipts from Papaya that shows that she actually bought 1,000 packs of fried rice and was supplied with 1,000 packs of fried rice and actually delivered the 1,000 packs of fried rice to the workers of CMG. But rather, write something on the paper. That is what is called honor certificate. That, oh, indeed, 1,000 packs of fried rice were bought and supplied. That is all. No invoice, no receipts. For hot meals, which cost the ordinary Ghanaian a whopping 11.9 million Ghana cedis. And we are talking about just some 2 Jimmy rice with egg without meat, served to few people in Kumasi, Kaswa, and Accra during 3 weeks of partial lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, it is quite obvious, even to the uninitiated, that the resort to honor certificates instead of hard evidence in the form of invoices and receipts to support these claims and payments was a well-calculated scheme to whitewash and cover up the inflated expenditure on hot meals by the Akufo Addo Gøvërnment government, and has in fact deprived the nation of value for money in the said transactions. According to the Auditor General, his office could not authenticate the cash payments because they were supported with mere honor certificates and lacked internal checks, resulting in the possibility of payments being made to persons who may not have provided any service. And this is coming from the Auditor General, not Sami Jenfi or the NDC. But ladies and gentlemen, what is most shocking is a related finding by the Auditor General that there were no honor certificates prepared for payments totaling 5.6 million Ghana cedis out of the 7.9 million Ghana cedis paid to caterers at the headquarters of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. This is a clear case of broad daylight thievery, if not robbery, which must not go unpunished. So, in the case of the 11.9 million, at least they were charitable to Ghanaians to have produced honor certificates. But in the case of this 5.6 million, which is equivalent to some 56 billion old Ghana cedis, there were no receipts, no invoices, no honor certificates. So they just claimed that they spent 56 billion on hot meals with no evidence to substantiate that. So you ask yourself, if these monies belong to President Akufo Addo or his wife, is this how he would have expended it? You were giving money to fight a pandemic which at the time was killing many, and in fact killed many. And this is how you chose to abuse these funds, only to turn around and blame the same pandemic for our economic.
Let me correct something. Contractor no old Ghana cedis 40 billion and 4 billion. Or the 4 million Ghana cedis, new Ghana, into the old Ghana anymore. 40 billion old Ghana. Now, Yambra Gender Ministry, the Asami Jenfi Church so. The Okani Brofu Bebrebe in Nacha say, Sa time of COVID by now, why na a gender minister? Ajwa Safo. 11 million Ghana cedis that koka omonsa. Old Ghana no 110 billion. Almost say 56 billion old Ghana no almost new receipt. You providing receipts. 56 billion old Ghana, all the Ghana is coming there, 5.6 million. No, I just safuna now, that's our ministry. No. One providing receipts. Into 56 billion old Ghana, no, Ira. Baby Asika, almost some of the hot meals. Ko Santa. omo ye jollof prekese kwankwan ene omo ye wache kakra to ase kamfa ene eye kurikuri omo ye fura ene omo de eyi kakra tunkusa kakra wa ase ene omo chema obi a o Ghana right after COVID-19 ene adwasafo ekoje car sian 50 to the $100,000 $200,000 car man ba.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Nah, I brought all your paperwork too.
Okay.
It's everything that you got.
Alrighty.
All right. Turn the music up.
Yay.
The speakers are phenomenal. Any questions or anything like that? You know, just don't hesitate to call me. So that's right on the key. Right on the key, man.
Hey. Yeah. Now I can have some sleep.
There you go. There you go.
Woo! Wow. This is cool.
Adwasa for 11 billion. Oji for 5.6 billion or the two from America. What talk giant money. Now she can't sleep. Kwasia what is fantastic to me matem. Kwasia ba what is fantastic Kevin Taylor muadie abowa biba. Owie no tamusika no receipt your accounts. Also why you duane amamo. Bim Name back to America or better America almost 2 years. Some with Jimmy NPP for me catch them now. What to what party Jimmy Winty? What you say? Ye president, ye hine. Oh, we are not in America. What talk a giant 200,000 on the man ba escape. Kwasi atono wa NPP will be defending Kumasi radio station. Ne two fin in fifth range at him. Ne yere kura ni di or to radio so yeah dear MPP dear kwasia. Oh, we are not in America. One man Juma so on your Ghana or say we are COVID-19. Nanim asma making in MP NDC for press conference. The ya umpa. After Bibia sika we muwia no or say the COVID-19 taxes are the Thomas. With Jimmy. After address of we sika ko tokas mo mane e dan wa broche tina ho 2 years mo parliament no e wie na MPP for sa ba say ye de bibia fe the COVID-19 tax tomoso na mo ya mo ana. Don't you see say e was some tutia NPP e you omu free power for good o wie na say the COVID-19 tax tomoso say mo send COVID-19 tax apart from this criminality. It would sound no busan say now when Jimmy we nipa me tem the dear no. This is where the frustration comes from. Minu anom Ghana phone to me especially minu anom MPP for. When we get angry staying here, Massachusetts Worcester said ekrasio kakre bi do maniati efuom se twam osesa ne mako guo ne mba bia nko free SHS. Nimba a friend 911 in there 10 minutes a dozen by 6-7 minutes. Fire truck beba, police beba, medical practitioner. Obiaba beba because I didn't know kwasiato. Mami chama debi. I didn't. Let me show you. I hope I still have this. Nimba go abroche. Yes, I have it. Let me show. Mami chama de kuntia eye. Domeko abenya fo mo Jimmy. Dodo ne Jimmy. Me on sometimes me tena wa na me busa mo na bibini ye fe ya na se ye wo ye hwe ma me nchwa de e kire se domeko abenyafo Jimmy dodo ne Jimmy me wo dwame am efe me ho ma me zoom in na me take screenshot na me nchwa de anyoma na se gu otwe kwase aba we edi sasika we nyine dwane wan tone papa eyi ni bi o wan tone papa eyi ne papa kan tanka ne bio akoto broni ka wo wato se wo NPP ni wo ye wo hu saka ne bi da ne bana otoma no ne nsanka ne nanka ma me kire mo adwo asafo je musika no wie no and enjoy better health facility. Nimba waha, omko school waha. Hwe, oko kwabenya, yase adwasa fosi clinic eni kwabenya. Drone ri twa hwe. Yase clinic adwasa fosi ama kwabenya fo, kwasiafo. Ti wo se ye NPP fo. Adwasa fo kwabenya, yase kwabenya oko kwabenya adwasa fosi clinic enyu rebeko na wifo ne to enum wi clinic na wesi nanie mmoa we mu de omo toto Dormaahene sir afemo reality no muntuntia NPP o bring back the NDC. They have at least shown you people what development is. Mohiasem Dormaahene we come from say bi ni ho ba nyankopon doye to am another chance. Oh, what you say adjust for hospital we see no don't make kwabenya na ne mana no mo oji so obi go dasa de o kase mam what is this I stand on the bad beka ya won America nipam o tie fo wo musika no da begu ha na o ma ne ba better education wan to kantanta man kantanka man ba o wa koto broni ka ne mba ne yare de wuru kase mam are you crazy you think I'm some sort of animal what is this I stand abrochi nkola lo beka kire siato wajem people atare woni ase adjust for clinic ni sika o talk about we say sad way better one or that talk akola ketekete otwi some wedimi all right eye modana eye de pa NDC for press conference na Dawson ya gase ebo ebebo ni nyina si but at least some mfimo ama mo idea of what the Auditor General is supposed to do.